Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Malcolm here on Malcolm Talks. Back at it again. I know it's been a minute. I've been doing well. I hope y'all are doing great. Today I just want to talk, man. I just want to go ahead and get a few things off my chest, man. I just want to talk about what's going on in the world right now. I want to bring to you guys peace and blessings and a lot of love. You know what I mean? A lot of love for the people out here that's getting it, man, that's working hard, getting it out the mud. Because every day is a new day. And you got to plan your day out. And you need to know what you're going to be doing for the day. You need to know what you're going to be doing for the week. You kind of need to know what you're going to be doing for the month. You need to have that schedule, that calendar. You need to have everything laid out. And I'm rambling a little bit, but that's okay. We can ramble. We can talk. So let's talk, man. Let's talk about what's going on in the world right now. So obviously you got the war going on right now. You got the war going on in Russia, Ukraine. It's really in Ukraine. You got Putin over there in eastern Ukraine right now, doing a lot of damage. I was doing a little bit of research, and as you guys know, a lot of this has been going on for a long time, bro. Russia does not look at Ukraine as its own sovereign nation. They're like, hey, look, you belong to us. And we about to show you, because we about to come over there and take it back. A lot of atrocities been going on. Biden has even called it genocide. It's been, rumors of like biological stuff going on over there, man. It's crazy. They said it's violating human rights. Not human rights, but whatever it is. I think it's the Geneva Convention or something, where there's all types of international laws being violated. And you got Biden in the U.S., they kind of biting their fingernails like, man, what are we going to do, bro? We giving Ukraine all kind of weapons, telling them, hey guys, we're going to help you, but we ain't going to help you. NATO is not about to get involved with no war. But we will send you guys some weaponry or whatever so that you can help yourself. So be it. But I don't think we want to get involved in no situation like that. You got to realize, America and Russia, we're the two biggest nuclear powers, guys. It's crazy when you start looking at the history about how many weapons, nuclear weapons, that these countries have, man. During the Cold War, it was like thousands and thousands and thousands of weapons. Now it's like, we cut it down. Because see, no one wants mutual destruction. We don't want that. Nobody wants that. We want to try to come to a peaceful resolution to a lot of these things. But evidently, Russia said, nah, ain't gonna be no peace. Ain't gonna be no peace. And NATO was like, hey man, we don't want to get involved with that either. But if NATO gets involved, then yeah, it will be a third world war. And I hope it doesn't come to that. But you just never know. So I say all that, man, because that's just the backdrop of what I'm going to talk about. Because you also have supply chain disruptions going on in the world right now. Got a lot of things going on. Russia is responsible for a lot of the oil in Europe. A lot of countries like Germany. A lot of countries are very reliant on Russian oil. And so, got to be careful how you play with Russia. See, over there on that side of the world, man, all of those countries, they're like right next to each other. So Russia can really bully some people over there. Like, hey, man, we right next to y'all's border, bro. Don't make us lob some missiles over there. Stop playing with us, man. Buy some of this oil. Get this oil, man. So that's why America, we're like, man, maybe we need to start drilling right now in America. Maybe we need to stop playing, bro. We should have already been on this solar and this wind. These alternative energy sources. I'm not sure how much of our gas we get from Russia, but it's a much smaller percentage. A lot of our oil comes from Saudi Arabia. But it's just interesting when you start looking back, listening to guys like Trump, a lot of the Republicans back in the day, They've been saying this for a long time, man. We need to drill. We need to drill. And what were we saying? We were like, a lot of Democrats were saying, man, man, we don't want to tear up the environment and be drilling all in people's backyards just trying to get oil. Why y'all trying to be greedy, man? But really, it's this foreign dependence, this dependence on foreign oil that's really the problem. And you're starting to see this kind of stuff get played out now. So it's very interesting when you look at it, because see, things like this can change a person's perspective. If you are let's say a tree hugger, someone who really cares about the environment. I mean, I care about the environment, don't get me wrong. I love to just go on walks in the woods, man, and being able to see things that are just untouched by human hands. You know what I mean? I'm a believer in conserving those types of things. The beauty. There's a lot of beauty in this world, man, and we don't need to be trying to build buildings and drill oil and all that other stuff, tearing up the environment. A lot of people don't believe in global warming. It's like, come on, man. You see everything happening right before your eyes. There's a lot of things going on right now. It's not even a matter of do you believe it anymore. It's more so, what are we going to do about it? Because it's clearly in our face. And I know I'm jumping around. But yeah, the supply chain disruptions. It's a lot of things that cause disruptions. Like when gas goes up that high, it becomes much more expensive to transport goods across the country, across the nation. And then you got China. Let's jump back and forth, man. You got China. They locked down 3 of their major cities because of COVID recently. They locked it down. They're like, look, as soon as things start popping off again, we're not going to be blamed for spreading COVID across the world again. You know how Trump tried to come out there and blame China, call it Kung Flu and all this other stuff? Crazy, man. But, a lot of people have their conspiracy theories about that. I just think it was just a virus that got out. I'm not going to get too deep into it. But China has completely shut down basically like 3 major cities or whatever. And by doing that, what they have essentially done is made it very difficult for goods to leave China and come to America and come to different parts of the world. You got to realize China is the largest exporter. We buy everything from China. When's the last time you bought something and looked at the bottom and it did not say made in China? Everything's made in China. And I'm going to tell you something. We're at the point right now where if something is made in China, that doesn't mean it's trash, guys. Back in the day, we used to be able to say, man, that junk was made in China. Man, that junk cheap. Not no more. You get something made in China, it's quality. It's more than likely quality. And I'm not sure how they're able to pump out some of this stuff so cheap. But, I'm going to just talk about something real specific. Like, let's just say multi-tools. See, I'm a guy, I like tools. Now, you can get a Leatherman multi-tool for like $150. It's made in America. It's a great tool. You can get a Chinese-made multi-tool that has all of the same features. And maybe some people will say, well, they're just biting off of American technology and they're doing this and that and they're stealing from us and taking our ideas and whatever the case may be. That might be true, man. But when I go on Amazon.com and I look at these multi-tools and it's a multi-tool for $30 and I buy it and I'm looking at it and I'm using it and I'm comparing it to a Leatherman, I'm asking myself, why would I spend 3 times as much for something that's working really well? So these are the types of things that you got to think about, man. If China is exporting all of these goods and we buying them left and right, and then all of that comes to a stop because they decided they want to shut their whole country down, basically because of COVID. And then you start looking like, is there any end in sight to all of this? It's causing disruptions, man. So we're in a very interesting place right now. Obviously, you have COVID that is starting to ramp back up here in America. Personally, man, I feel like it's just cold at this point. They said the last variant, it was like 50% of the American population got it. So the way I look at it, man, the way I see it, bro, it's like the virus is the vaccine, basically. I mean, if you catch it, you just caught it. So now you got the, you know, the antibodies already in you or whatever. So hopefully that's gonna keep you good for the next time it comes around. But I do advocate, go ahead and get the vaccine if you haven't already got it. We're just gonna leave that right there. Wearing masks and things like that, that's been in the news too. You know, I think there was a judge, I don't know which judge it was, but it was some big judge that said, no, you can wear a mask. You don't have to wear a mask on a plane. You don't have to wear a mask on a plane. So now they're making it optional. It's like, you don't have to come in here and wear a mask. So I'm like, okay. At my job right now, it's like, you don't have to wear a mask. It's still people wearing masks. I'm like, well, the COVID numbers are down. Why is some people still wearing masks? And I'm like, damn, I don't feel like wearing a mask, bro. I like to breathe clean and fresh air. I can't be afraid of the boogeyman because I'm like, the numbers are down. Now, when the numbers start going back up and you start seeing more hospitalizations and more people getting sick and dying and stuff like that, yeah, of course I'm gonna wear a mask. I'm not a dumbass. But at the same time, I'm not gonna wear a mask to the point where it's like, why am I doing this again? You know what I mean? Where the CDC is like, hey, you need to wear a mask, man. I'm like, okay, but why again exactly? Well, we just think it's probably best. Probably best? Man, I can't even breathe, man. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm good. So I get it, man. You know, a lot of these people, man, if you think about it, a lot of these guys early on, you know, the staunch Republicans, we kind of looked at them as if they were crazy. Like, man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all not wearing a mask. Y'all are the reason why this is circulating around the world. Da 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 da. You know, but at this point, when I ask myself, do you see yourself wearing a mask for the rest of your life? Because COVID's not going anywhere, guys. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be just like the flu. Has the flu left? No. It's going to keep changing. It's going to keep mutating, things like that. I think the best thing you can do, man, is try to build up your own immune system. Try to eat healthier. We live in America, man. America don't eat healthy. Go to the store and walk around the store. Look how many things are really just junk. And what I mean by junk is like, how much food is just natural? I'm talking about fruit, vegetables, meat. Not processed meat, not sausages and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with sausages, but at the same time, you can't eat too much of that stuff. I'm talking about, you know, chicken, fish, you know, pork. I don't really do the pork like that because I heard there's worms in pork. Like when you get your microscope and zoom in. Now, I occasionally might have a rib or two. I do love ribs. But I don't really eat pork like that because it's not good for your intestinal health. See, these are things we just have to be a little bit smarter about how we move going forward. You have to get your heart rate up. You have to exercise. You can't be walking around here fat and happy about being fat. It's something totally different. If you're walking around here and you're overweight, okay, fine. There's a lot of people that's overweight. But what are you going to do about it? You have to do something. Start small. Don't try to change the world in a day. Just get on a regular regimen where you can get your heart rate up, where you can sweat and get some of those toxins out, build up your immune system. That's one good way to fight. That's a good way to fight a lot of the stuff that's going on, man. Because we can't be scared to go outside, bro. We can't be scared to go outside. The whole world is starting to go inside anyway, man. Look at this stuff. You got the Metaverse. You know what I mean? You got Facebook. They changed their name to Meta. Bro, don't you see what's happening? They're trying to have everybody with a VR headset living in a whole nother world than the world that we live in right now. They're trying to create the Matrix. The Matrix was real, guys. The only difference is we thought we were going to be living in a real Matrix. Like, you're going to go outside of your house and the world is going to be collapsed. And then you take this pill and now you're in this beautiful world. Well, the pill is the VR glasses. You can even buy real estate in the Metaverse. You can create things in the Metaverse. You heard of NFTs? Like, they're creating a whole new world. So our immune system is going down. We ain't going outside no more. You got COVID raging. You got supply chain disruptions. You got wars, rumors of war. You got all